Hey, so have you ever thought about what life would be like if we didn't need to breathe? Like imagine just never having to inhale or exhale again. It sounds kind of crazy, right? But let's run with it. What if somehow humans just didn't need to breathe anymore? First off, that'd be wild. No more huffing and puffing up the stairs, no getting winded during a workout, and you could stay underwater forever without worrying about, drowning. And get this, no more holding your breath when you walk past a dumpster or when your buddy lets one rip. On the flip side, no more taking a deep breath to calm down or enjoying the smell of fresh-baked cookies. It's a trade-off, I guess. Oh, and snoring? That'd be a thing of the past. No more elbowing your partner in the middle of the night to get them to stop sawing logs. But then again, no more of that peaceful sound of someone you love breathing next to you while they sleep. Kinda bittersweet, huh? But let's get real for a second. Why do we even need to breathe in the first place? Well, it's all about oxygen. Our bodies need oxygen to turn food into energy. Every breath brings in oxygen that gets into our blood and then goes to our cells. It's like fuel for everything we do, from thinking to moving to just being alive. Without it, things would shut down pretty quickly. Now, if we didn't have to breathe, somehow our bodies would have to get oxygen or something similar in another way. Maybe through our skin or from food. I mean, plants don't breathe like we do. They just hang out, absorbing sunlight and carbon dioxide, and boom, they make their own energy. But we're not plants, obviously. We're way more complicated. One idea scientists sometimes throw around is about using artificial red blood cells, or some kind of tech that could supply oxygen directly into our bloodstream. Like, think about futuristic implants or nanobots that float around inside us, delivering oxygen without us even needing to take a breath. Yeah, that's sci-fi level stuff, and we're definitely not there yet. Or what if our bodies ran on something other than oxygen, like some alien form of energy? But on Earth, we haven't really found anything that works as well as oxygen for complex life like us. Oxygen is kind of the MVP here. Nothing else seems to do the job as efficiently. Like our lungs, heart, blood vessels, everything works together to keep that oxygen flowing. If you tried to mess with that system, you'd be creating a whole new species. That's way beyond what nature or technology can do right now. So why can't we just stop needing to breathe? Well, it's simple. Evolution decided long ago that oxygen was the way to go for animals like us. And even if we could find another way to get energy, we're locked into this system now. It's been working for millions of years, and our bodies are really, really good at it. But hey, imagine the upsides if it somehow happened. You'd never run out of air in a tight space, no more worrying about pollution damaging your lungs and scuba diving without a tank. Sign me up! Underwater world. If we didn't need to breathe, the oceans would become our second home. Scuba diving would be casual, and underwater cities could be a reality. We'd explore the deep sea without air tanks, creating new industries like underwater tourism and farming. Even submarines would change. No need for oxygen, so we could spend unlimited time below. Space travel. Space exploration would be way easier. We wouldn't need oxygen on spaceships or space stations, freeing up room for other essentials. Colonizing planets like Mars becomes more realistic since we wouldn't need airtight bases. Space travel would get a massive boost, making long-term missions much more doable. Surviving disasters. No need to breathe means surviving fires, toxic fumes, and drowning would be easier. Lifeguards and rescue teams wouldn't have to rush as much, knowing people could wait safely without air. Air pollution wouldn't affect us, making heavily polluted cities more livable. Extreme sports and exploration. Extreme sports and exploration would skyrocket. You could climb Everest without needing oxygen or dive into deep caves without worrying about air supply. Exploring the highest peaks, deepest oceans, and most remote places would be safer and more fun. Medical impacts. Respiratory diseases would vanish. Conditions like asthma, pneumonia, or lung cancer wouldn't exist. And people wouldn't need oxygen tanks or inhalers. Hospitals wouldn't need ventilators, and sleep disorders like apnea would disappear. Our overall health would drastically improve. Speech and communication and talking would change since we use air to make sound. Without breathing, we'd need new ways to communicate, maybe through vibrations or some other method. Or we'd still breathe occasionally just to talk, possibly evolving new speech patterns or languages. Cultural and societal changes. Breath-related activities would vanish. No more catching your breath or breath control in yoga. Music and singing would change since singers wouldn't need to pause for air. Everyday expressions and practices that involve breathing would lose their meaning, and new cultural norms would emerge. Still, for now, we're stuck with breathing. And you know what? It's not all bad. Taking a deep breath can be super relaxing. Plus, it keeps us alive, so I guess we can't complain too much. Maybe one day science will find a way to make humans post-breathing. But until then, keep breathing in and out. It's kind of important. If you enjoyed this breathless what if, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more entertaining scenarios. Thanks for watching. Bye!